Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Melvin Karnali Kozim and I am a student from English for Specific Purposes Class H, the second semester of 2020 to 2021. In this presentation, I will cover the topic of the best public transportation scheme for the city of scholars, that is Yogyakarta. As we all know that Yogyakarta is a city with a large amount of population, with a substantial of them are students, and not small amount of them are using private mode of transport like motorcycles and cars, that made the streets across the city more busy, crowded, and notoriously noisy. Now imagine there's a good alternative of transport that is faster, more efficient, more accessible, prioritized and specially designed for your needs. That is Expeditious Ardent scheme that I made and designed for you. Yes, you. Everyone that is resident or visitors of Yogyakarta. So, what is Expeditious Ardent? All started with the question of how to make efficient transport for a specific portion of people that is a student but still have benefits for everyone. So I come up with a solution that is Expeditious Ardent. It's a high-speed bus underground with reliable transport with high accuracy of above ground. Yes, you hear me right. It is a bus that will transport you both from under and above ground with the same vehicle but different speed limit. Underground will have higher speed limit as won't have the same amount of disruption as it is above the ground. It is fully autonomous vehicle because AI is safer, more durable, more efficient than human will ever be. This will have effect greatly in higher speed limit underground while having the traffic of buses underground, and will be safer and more reliable above the ground. When I say this scheme is specially made for the users, I mean it. The target market of this scheme is everyone, but it will have specially made routes, buses, and programs that will benefit accordingly to your need. For student program, they will have specially made routes separate from other programs. Student will have special program that will help them have better a deal according to their use. They able to pay up the transport cost monthly for a special from a special subscription that only student will have access to. This subscription type of payment will save them from paying a lot of money on transport alone if they are or need to move around campuses, because sometimes they need to move to a lot of another building in a single day, and the distance is not really close to each other that you need a transport. The routes that will be designed for students will have a different from other programs. Students only need to access their campuses and their residence in the morning. So in the morning route will be from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, the afternoon route will be in place. It will add more stops like parks, libraries, research centers, etc. The afternoon route will be activated from 10 o'clock to 16 o'clock in the afternoon. And the night route will cover less campuses that will have less activity and will focus on transporting students going home from libraries, research centers, etc. And student route will be deactivated in 19 o'clock. Buses from routes from this program will be maintenance if needed, and will be allocated to another program or another route if needed to help them to be more efficient, similar to students. Offices will have their own program separate from students, but instead of regularly passing the bus the same office over and over again, this bus will have their own schedule of transport and the user of the office that we will be partnering on. These buses will have their own schedule according to the office that will be covered by the bus. The office program will have less coverage and focus on the office in the morning and afternoon. There will be have more buses active in the specific hours of the office schedule and will have less active bus in between the specific hours according to the offices, and will be deactivated in 21 o'clock instead of 19 o'clock like student program did. Other than these two programs that I explained to you just now, Expeditious Ardent will have specific routes: resident route, public route, tourism route, amusement route, and port route. The public route will cover more stops than any other route. The public route will cover a lot of stops because this route is specially made to transport from a district to another district hub to another district hub. The resident route is specific route made to transport groups of the residential district to district hub where other route is connected. Tourism route is the route that connect district hub with the parks, dedicated tourism sport. This route made for student research and visitors or tours. Amusement route is a route that connect district hub with malls, theme park, water park, libraries, and other places that dedicated for entertainment purposes. Port route is a route that connect district hub with airports, terminals, docks, etc. This route is dedicated for transporting visitors and residents to transfer from the city to another. Expeditious Ardent is designed to have many options, and user has to choose what they're gonna need and use by themselves. And these options are made to be efficient and reliable, so they won't need to worry about having to sit around on crowded bus hours pointlessly. I think that this scheme is perfect for Yogyakarta because there is a half amount of population in Yogyakarta that really depends on heavily on cheap and reliable way to transport. And right now, isn't really what we call ideal for them nor everyone. Right now, there's too much vehicle on the route. We need that to change more than ever before, and I do think that advanced reliable mass public transport is what we need right now, and this program will benefit everyone, and some greater than others. There are a lot of potential customers that just because Yogyakarta is a city that has a lot of specific needs of transport like offices, schools, etc. And that need can be satisfied with specific solution that is Expeditious Ardent. There are a few major hindrances that might interfere with the implementation of the scheme. That is the amount of money that needs to be allocated to materialize this scheme itself is not a small amount of money. And I don't think that this game will pan out in near future either. The other major hindrances in human resource itself, because not all of them is well educated enough to realize what future may to offer. If we don't have any solution from the problem that we made by ourselves. But I don't think we need to start. I do think we need to start as early as possible, because as I have said before to you, the amounts of private vehicle is in the street is concerning. And if we don't have a solution for it, or we just ignore the problem, it will bite us someday. That bite won't be the end of it until we solve it by ourselves. By that said, I do think it is better to prevent a problem that we know will occur in the future, rather than just wait until it bites us, and solve it temporarily, and the problem catches up with us every year. Expeditious Ardent is a solution that will help a lot of people and make life simpler. And Expeditious Ardent is really viable for partnership, because it's designed that help the specific areas as far reaches for the customer. For example, an office able to partner with Expeditious Ardent to have every employee a discount or even free subscription that the company will cover, or have a specific amount of buses with specific amount of time for direct transport in their exact office location, or a school that need to transport a large amount of people to specific places, or having basically a school bus that will pick up students from their home to schools. Expeditious Ardent is designed to be versatile for partnership, to unlock so much potential that pretty much will cover so much areas that it will benefit everyone. And now I will explain to you with examples of how to use Expeditious Ardent daily, from my home to my campus, library, parks, and back to my home. When I have a class in the morning, I will walk from my home to the nearest resident route stations to transport me to a student route stations. First of all, when I arrive at the resident route stations, I will use my phone for NFC application identification of myself that will identify me and my route stations. The application will use my phone for payment system, and I will identify and got it in the station. The application will ask my destination if I haven't said it before I got in the station. I would choose my campus as my destination, and application will automatically decide which platform I need to be in, and when I arrive, or when I need to transport another route if needed. The application will notify me when the bus is getting near and when I need to get on the bus. When I enter the bus, the application will automatically detect I'm in the bus and just need to find the seat. I just need to find the seat that has been reserved for me from when I choose my destination in the station, or when you get in the station. If you already choose your destination before you got in the station, the bus will notify the people who need to change route or has arrived at their destination when the bus is near a station. After I depart from the bus, the application will notify me if I need to change the route or wait to on another platform. In my case, I need to change the route into student route, so I wait on the platform that I've been assigned to by the application. And the method is the same as before. I just need to wait and get on the right bus. When I arrive at my destination, I just need to get out from the station by identifying myself again using NFC with my phone. Then I arrive at my destination. In the afternoon, I decide that I want to go to the library to do some research. So I just use the same method I got here, as library and campus have the same route. So I don't need to change the route. After I borrow some books at the library, I want to read the books, but the library seems a little bit crowded, so I decide to go to a park since it's easy to access because park has the same route, and that is student route. When I go back to my home, it's the same simple method that I just need to repeat when I need to travel anywhere across the city by just using one device. That device we use every day, a smartphone. Or if you don't have any smartphone, you just purchase a physical card on a small same booth every station has. For anyone that don't have smartphone, they can use the same booth to choose where they want to go, and they can travel anywhere by using physical card. But the physical card won't reserve your seat, nor it will notify you, but the bus that you sit in will help you when you need to get off or transfer. This is just as an example when you need to travel 4 different destinations in a single day. And I can tell you that it is much easier rather than having your private vehicle in crowded places with high speed and high efficiency, high precision and reliability with a small price to pay. And all of these benefits is possible because how Expeditious Ardent are designed to prioritize and made especially for your need by eliminating unnecessary things. And all of this is operated by autonomous vehicle and AI based check-in and check-out system. So you can just do all of this by your own with your speed without anyone interviewing you. This is Expeditious Ardent. The problem that we create every day keeps getting piled up until someday the pile will fall on us, fall on our face without we knowing it will come to us. But this problem has a solution. And the solution is not really the easiest to accomplish in short amount of time. We need to start as early as we possibly can, and we need to take one step at a time. Someday we will reach the point if we are willing to grind for it. This has been an honor to present to you. Thank you for your time to listen to me. And this finally is Expeditious Ardent. Goodbye.